All right, welcome MTA fans. We are live broadcasting from the MTA South Dome. We will be back here shortly. Just finishing up, or the field's clearing from the 07 game. 07 game finished a lot for MTA. I don't think any for Wisconsin. So good win for our 07 MTA players, and we will be back with the 03-04 team here, 03-04 game in a minute. Thanks. All right, fans, welcome back. Just waiting for the teams to break their huddles. And welcome to a conference game between our 03-04 MTA ECNL girls against the FC Wisconsin team from Wisconsin. We'll be with we'll have starting lineups here shortly. FC Wisconsin comes in, I think, just below us in the conference standings. I'm trying to pull it up here quickly. MTA is coming off of a convincing win last weekend. 4-0 last weekend, I believe. 4-0 last weekend against Michigan Hawks Magic. So hoping to continue the run that they've had in conferences so far. Starting lineups will be here shortly. Our FC Wisconsin team, like I said, I don't know where they're based, obviously somewhere in Wisconsin, but FC Wisconsin comes in 5-6-1, so 2 spots below us in the conference standings, so it should be a real good game today. Game is brought to you today by Slushy Streets with 20-degree temperature and chemicals, and then maybe 40 on Tuesday. Expect to see Slushy Streets. And also brought to you, as always, by Dave's Sportsman Streak. Dave is working on a 2-game no yellow card streak, so let's see if we can keep this going. Starting lineups, MTA has broken the huddle and the girls are out. Starting in net, Number 1, Bayless Flynn. Defensive line, looks like it's Ramir Ambrose, Sarah Brecklin, Lindsay Birch, Kendall Quall. Starting midfield today is Sophia Bargeste, Maddie Poor, and Alma Beaton. And the forwards will be Jordy Pascarella, Kendall Stadden, and Maddie Darlene. Starting lineups were brought to you, as always, by Bargeste Production Network. For all of your production streaming needs at MTA, contact Nader Bargeste at naderisawesome@gmail.com. Just waiting for the FC Wisconsin team to break the huddle. Refs are out. MTA is out. Should be a good game.
How did you do that? Jeez.
FC Wisconsin breaks their huddle, and they're taking the field. Their keeper will be in yellow. They're wearing the black today, going right to left on your screen here in the first half. MTA will be wearing the blue, going left to right. Their home Carolina blue, so going left to right on your screen. FC Wisconsin has the ball to start the half. We're just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. There's a whistle. We're playing soccer. FC Wisconsin kicks it off, immediately goes forward. Lindsay throws it back up the field. Pressure from Maddie Poor. Ball goes out wide. Kendall Quall there defending. Soph gets a foot on it to Maddie Darlene. Maddie pulls it back at the midfield stripe, plays it backwards to Kendall Quall. Quall is able, the ball taken off Quall's foot. FC Wisconsin player tries to play across. Player flips it in. Bayless picks it up, rolls it out quickly. Up the middle to Alma. Alma turns. Alma wide to Jordy Pascarella. Jordy trying to combine. Ball through. Gets the ball through to Kendall. See if Kendall can keep moving forward. FC Wisconsin player side foots it out of bounds. Forces an MTA throw here on our sideline. Ramiro throws it in. Over Stadden trying to check it to Beaton. Alma and Jordy down there. Ball goes out of bounds again. Another throw. Jordy takes it, trying to go quickly. MTA wants to set it up. Jordy flips it to Ramiro. Lets Ramiro throw it in. Ball's in. Deep in the box. Wisconsin player defense just puts a foot on it, tries to move it forward. Ramiro comes back from throw-in positions defending. Jordy gets control. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Wisconsin throw. Ball's back in play. Sarah's there. 18 for Wisconsin going forward. Maddie Poor hustling back, gets in front. Forces the pass outside. Darlene back from her forward spot to help. Maddie Poor fighting. Ball goes out. Alma gets in front. Possession, playing it wide. Jordy's there. Stays in front. Ramir steps. Flips the ball up the middle. Gets a weird bounce. Alma gets it on the ground. Finds Maddie Poor. Maddie trying to play it wide to Maddie Darlene. Darlene gets around the first. Cuts it back. Dances around, trying to get end line. Trying to find Stadden. Gets the ball through. Kendall puts a one-touch on it, just goes wide. Goal kick for FC Wisconsin. 2.5 in, 0-0 is the score. FC Wisconsin goalie pushes everyone up. She's going to kick this away. Ball's driven. MTA first two, but it takes a weird skip bounce. Foul's called. It's going to be a dead ball. Free kick for FC Wisconsin. Ball's in play. So gets a knee on it, plays it out wide to Maddie Darlene. She plays it backwards, goes to Qual. Qual back to Lindsay. Lindsay steps on the ground, trying to find Maddie Poor. Soph disrupts, intercepts, takes possession, plays it wide to Ramira. Ramira to the middle to Alma. Alma turns back into traffic. Alma fights. Trying to find Stadden in the corner. Kendall runs onto it. Stadden cuts it back. Left-footed shot. Blocked by the FC Wisconsin player. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be an MTA throw there. Ball's in. Trying to find Stadden. Soph tracking back. Gets in the middle of that. Ball squirts back to Lindsay. Lindsay's in the middle. Plays it to Soph. Soph plays it where she's facing to Sarah. Sarah wide to Ramiro. Lets Ramiro run onto it. Ramiro checks it back to the middle to Alma. There's a foul called. Back up the field. It's going to be a free kick, that ball for Wisconsin. FC Wisconsin player behind it. Ball's in. Plays it all on the ground. Short to 14. Ball gets disrupted. Ramira. Alma with pressure. Jordy with pressure. Jordy finds it. Jordy cutting it to the middle. Trying to use her speed. Oh, Wisconsin able to play it back to the defender. Qual gets around that one. Forces the ball back up the field, finds Stadden's feet. Stadden lays it off to Alma. Alma with the shot. Goes all the way across the box, finds Maddie on the other side. Maddie trying to drive. Lays something off to Stadden. Ends up to Alma's foot on the top of the box. She lays it off to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor dancing around, escaping out of that. Gets it to Ramira. Ramira. Touch back to Soph. Soph still working hard. Combined defensive effort from two University of Minnesota commits. Ball ends up back at Lindsay's feet. Lindsay, stutter step. Sarah, wide to Ramira. Ramira to Soph. Soph trying to find Qual. Pass intercepted by FC Wisconsin. They're driving. 18. Lays it off. Ball gets knocked down. Lindsay kicks it out of bounds. FC Wisconsin throw. Ball goes all the way. Darlene plays it all the way to Bayless. Bayless puts it up the field. Stadden fighting. Plays it off to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor turns. Plays off to Soph. Soph skips it over to Sarah on the wide switch. Sarah in the middle to Alma. Alma wide to Ramira. Ramira finds Stadden. High boot. Foul called. Free kick for Wisconsin. Seven and a half in, still 0-0 the score. Ball's up, flicked on by the FC Wisconsin player. Soph comes back, puts a head on it to disrupt that change. Sarah to Jordy to Stadden. Kendall trying to get a turn right here in front of us. Ball's ruled FC Wisconsin throw. Oh, foul called actually. Free kick for 16. Ball's away. Flicked on by 18. Trying to find 32. Just a little bit too much pace. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Bayless. Ball driven low. Oh, Qual trying to flick it on, gets too much of the front of her head. FC Wisconsin tries to flick it on. Bayless is going to reset, pick that up, and punt it away here. Big punt. Trying to go directional there. Foul called. Refs calling a lot today, as opposed to last weekend. We didn't have a lot of calls until the second half, but this time it's an MTA free kick. Qual behind it. Drives a good ball. Stadden first to it. FC Wisconsin. Ramira attacks that header, puts it back into the mix. Still on the ball up in the air. Soph header finds Alma's feet. Alma's driving outside. Ball to Stadden. Stadden with a shot. Goes wide. Not touched by the goal. It's going to be a goal kick for Wisconsin. Ball's up and around, bouncing around. Ramira trying to get the ball up the field with speed. Wisconsin throw. Ramira up, pressing, high pressure. Ball's kicked over the top. Sarah, side, able to get that directional on the ground to Soph. Soph lays it off to Maddie, lets Maddie run onto it. Maddie driving end line. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of MTA player, it's going to be a goal kick for Wisconsin. Goals off, kicks off. Not kick off, it was just a goal kick that was put into play. Wisconsin trying to escape out of their back. Good pressure from Maddie Poor. Lindsay on the ground. Keeps the control to Ramira, Ramira to Jordy.
Maddie.
Jordy finds Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor, oh, trying to thread that needle to Alma. Gets intercepted by the FC Wisconsin player. They're playing the middle. Soph attacks on the defensive side. Ball goes over the top. Wisconsin player ends up at Qual's feet. Kendall playing right to Soph. Lets Soph turn around. Soph wide to Ramira. Ramira to Alma. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a MTA throw here to my left. Throws up. Headed out of bounds off the dome. That ball was rolled out of bounds. Another throw for Ramira. Finds Stadden's feet there. Allows Kendall to turn. Kendall, just too much for Ramira. Ball goes all the way down. Goalie's going to pick that up. She's going to punt that away. Ball's up. Push in the back right there. That's a pretty easy call with the ref standing right there, so that's going to be a MTA kick. Qual behind it. Ball's put in play. Just too much to be able to combine. The goalie was able to slide over and grab it out of the air. So you punt this away. 13.5 in, still 0-0. Ball's up. Maddie, one touches to Stadden, trying to find Darlene. Poor there, keeping her in front. Good job. Alma combines with Maddie for some defense. Ball goes through the middle. Sarah's going to track that down. Plays it to Lindsay. Lindsay all the way back to Bay. Bay pulls it back, plays it over to Sarah. Sarah through to Alma. Alma all the way back to Bayless. Bayless to Lindsay. Lindsay to Qual. It's going to be an MTA throw. Darlene checks first. Ball goes over the top to Stadden. Stadden trying to find Maddie. Maddie's able to take control. Plays it over to Ramira, so Ramira runs onto it. Ramira to Alma. Alma, Wisconsin player, tries to take possession, but just ends up going out of bounds with it. It's an MTA throw. Ramira throws it to Alma. Wisconsin player kicks it out of bounds. Another deep throw on the near sideline for MTA. Ball's thrown into Alma. Alma lays it off to Jordy. Looks like Maddie Poor. Ball goes all the way through. Sarah lets it roll out. It's going to be an MTA throw. She flips it to Ramira. Big throw from Ramira over the top to Stadden. Foul's called. Free kick from MTA. Just outside the box here on the right side. Almost the only one to it. Two-person wall. MTA's packing the back post. Almost going to hit this with her left foot. Bend it in on net. Good ball to the short post. Goalie slid over and was able to get in front of it. Make the save. Wisconsin looking to punt. Arcing ball. Qual, first to it. Directionally heads it back to Maddie. Maddie traps it down, puts it on the ground, back to Qual. All the way around to Bayless. Bayless to Sarah. Sarah to Ramira. Throw for Wisconsin. They're trying to throw deep. Sarah gets in front. Jordy tries to track it down. Ends up going out of bounds again for another Wisconsin throw. Three MTA players down there while FC was trying to get a corner kick. Stadden on the near sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. It's MTA throw. Good job by Kendall to come back to get possession. Goes off the Wisconsin player for a MTA throw. Ramir looking to throw deep. Stadden's able to shield. Ball goes back wide, but Jordy's tracks back, gets possession. Plays it to Lindsay. Lindsay to Qual. Lindsay trying to play it through. Maddie still tracked that down, but all of her speed wasn't able to gather herself before that Wisconsin player kicked it out of bounds, so it's going to be an MTA throw. Qual has it for the throw-in. Maddie Poor checks to it, but tries to throw Stadden and the ball goes out of bounds. This time to Poor, back to Qual. Ball goes off Qual off to go over the goal line. It's going to be a Goal kick for Wisconsin. Goal, ball's in play. Short, Jordy reads it. Plays it to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor back to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Sarah. Sarah wide to Ramira. Ramira cuts around the first defender. Lays it off to Soph. Soph wisely plays it back to Lindsay. Lindsay on the ground to Darlene. Darlene lays it off to Qual. Qual to Stadden. Trying to one-touch it to Darlene. Just played behind. Need to play a little bit farther up the field. Or ball goes out of bounds. MTA Wisconsin throw. Ball thrown in. Squirts out through. Wisconsin plays it. Boots it up. Ball goes out of bounds. Right in front of the mid-stripe there on the far sideline. Qual throws it in quickly. Finds Stadden. Stadden trying to parry it through. Pressure from MTA. Maddie Poor gets a head on it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's FC Wisconsin throw. Three MTA players there. Wisconsin's able to escape. Plays it wide. Two turns. Lays it off to 18 in the center. 18 trying to play it through. It's a foot race with Ramira. Ramira's got a ton of speed. Track athlete for Wayzata High School. Going to Northwestern to play soccer. Ramira's got a lot of space. Lays it off to Jordy. Lets Jordy run onto it. Jordy trying to play it to Stadden. Kendall's got to get on her horse to get down there. Wisconsin player tries to play it back to the goalie. Goalie kicks it out of bounds. MTA throw. Jordy keeps it in bounds. Ramira does. As Darlene had checked in on the throw, tried to lay it back off to Jordy. Scores all the way to Ramira. Jordy side foots it, trying to combine. Alma takes it out of the air. Alma gets it to Maddie. Maddie looks like she got cut.
Test, 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 test.
Yeah, I think he had the.
Oh, he had it on mute. Okay. Sorry, guys. I think Matt put it on mute when he went and got Maddie, so I've been talking into a dead mic. But it's ooh, Kendall. Oh, nice job. Kendall finds a goal to make it 1-0 MTA. Maddie finds Amanda. Amanda looks up, slides it over to Jordan on the outside. FC Wisconsin kicks it out. Kendall crosses it all the way over. Hallie gets there. Back to Sid. Sid knocks it all the way to the center of the field. Wisconsin wins it back. Kendall battling. Sarah plays it all the way back to Bayless. Bayless out wide to Sarah. Sarah back to Anna. Back to the keeper. Bayless out wide to Sid. Sid finds Amanda. Amanda finds Hallie. Right over by me here. Sid with the throw in. Sid looks to Kendall. Kendall gets it down, cuts to the middle, running towards the net, cuts back in. Ooh. That's a foul on FC Wisconsin. Looks like we're about 20 yards out. Sid on the ball, or is it Kendall? Sid and Kendall. Dave says, talk it out. I have a feeling Kendall's going to win this talk.
But I just don't know if all right, back in the booth here. 1-0 since we scored. Those watching at home, Maddie took a pretty good cut in her eyebrow. Fortunately, we had training staff here on site as well as Steve Cheetah, greatest trainer in the world, from Edina here, taking a look at her. May have a small concussion, but it doesn't matter. It does matter, but MTA is able to get over her injury, get one on the board here since I left the booth. So 1-0 here, MTA. 41.5 roughly into the first half. Sid plays it to Hallie. Sarah does a good job of disrupting, intercepting. Was unable to connect with someone. Caitlin finds Amanda, trying to thread it to Stadden just a little bit too much. Wisconsin goalie about to kick it away. Big ball. Goes over the top. Qual. Another ball, another face injury. Hit 2 right in the nose. Drop ball, goes back to Qual to Anna. Anna all the way back to Bay. Bay to Anna. Anna trying to play it forward. Ball goes off a Wisconsin player, goes out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Kendall Qual runs back to grab it. 43.5 into the first half. Maybe some extra time here with a couple of the stoppages for injuries. Caitlin plays it up the field. Jordy runs onto it, heads it forward, still in play. A lot of speed from Jordy. Wisconsin player plays it across to the center back, playing through the middle. Caitlin there, Amanda. Amanda gets to Maddie Poor. We had some subs. I don't know. I'm sure that Eric probably covered that while we're in. But right now we got Bay and net. Defense is Sid, Sarah, Anna, and Qual. Our midfield is Amanda, Maddie. Melee. Ball goes out of bounds. It's rolled a goal kick. Sorry, the midfield is Maddie Poor, Amanda, and looks like maybe it's Caitlin pushed up, and then forwards are Jordy, Kendall Stadden, and Hallie Whitty. Bayless kick it away. Whitty tries to do something cheeky there. Ball goes all the way through, back to Bayless. Bayless. Ball's headed back into play by Wisconsin. Foul's called. MTA free kick. Ball's down. Anna gonna take this one. Ball delivered. Gets over Maddie Poor's head. Caitlin wisely touches it wide to Sid. Sid taking space, trying to play it forward. Wasn't able to combine there, so trickles all the way back to the FC Wisconsin goalie. Wisconsin going to have a free kick here, or a goal kick. Not even a goal kick, just a punt. I'm a little scatterbrained here.
You know what you mean.
Yeah. Punts away. High looping ball. Caitlin first 2 with a head. That's half. So halftime score, MTA 1, Wisconsin 0. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes to the start of the second half. breaking the huddle here, start of the second half. MTA will have the ball going right to left in the blue on your screen. Wisconsin in the black going left to right. Current score after at half was 1-0. MTA starting lineups brought to you by Bargeste Production Network. Bayless and net. Start at the second half. Ramira, Lindsay, Sarah, and Sid at defense. Midfield is Maddie Poor, Soph, Bargeste, and Amanda. And the starting forwards are Alma, Beaton, Kendall Stadden, and Hallie Whitty. So we are underway. Ball played back to Amanda. Amanda to Lindsay. Lindsay going all the way over the top, trying to find Hallie. Wisconsin player trying to thread through traffic. Ball gets onto Two's feet. She's in the box. Lindsay clears it away, kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw as the ball trickles into the Wisconsin player's gear. MTA, Soph to Hallie. Hallie back to Sid. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Bay. Ball's up, driven low. Wisconsin player goes first head to it, but flicks the other way. Alma try to flick it on. Not able to get it to Stadden's feet, but the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Ramira to our right. Ball's in play. Ball goes right in front of my feet. Ramira going to throw right in front of the camera. Alma checks to it, over the top, trying to find Stadden. Amanda flicks it in. Wisconsin player goes strong through with the head, gets it onto her feet, trying to play it down the middle. Soph disrupts, plays it off to Ramira. Ramira to Amanda. Amanda over to Sid, pushed up from her outside back position. Sid playing it off to Whitty. Whitty keeps it in bounds. Ball goes, tries to go back through. Sid steps to it. Sid fighting over there. Now they're tracking back. Wisconsin trying to counter out. Trying to play it through the middle. Sarah's there. 18 right on her. She lays it off for Bayless. Bayless calmly puts a touch on it, stops it, plays it back to Sarah. Sarah's got space. Try to play it wide. Go right back to her feet, then plays Bayless. Bayless going to go wide to Ramira. Ramira going up the middle. Stadden shielding, takes control. Lets Alma run onto it. Alma playing a ball centered. Amanda running to it, 17, closes quickly, is able to take possession, drives it up the field, lays it off to 14. Maddie Poor and a Soph there, the Malachi brothers, able to combine, take possession of the ball. Maddie back to Soph, back to Maddie, back to over to Sid. Sid all the way back to Sarah. 3.5 into here in the second half, still 1-0 MTA. Ball's played in the middle to Amanda. Sid runs onto it. Sid driving in, lays it to Hallie. Flag is up. Offsides is the call. Wisconsin defender behind it for the offsides free kick. Ball's up. 4 goes to flick it on. Sorry, 46. Ball's ruled a handball over there. It's going to go on the ground for a free kick for Wisconsin. Ball's put in play, ends up at Amanda's feet. Fight there with a Wisconsin player and MTA. Amanda's able to come out of it, gets it over to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor plays to Hallie. Hallie plays middle to Soph. Soph able to shield. The ball trickles all the way to Amanda, but now Wisconsin has control and they're going forward. Lindsay's there. Ball's being played through. Ramira, good job by Ramira with her speed to get that ball. Puts a nice weight on it to end up has to get it to check the Sid's feet. Ball unfortunately goes out of bounds over on the Wisconsin sideline, or the far sideline in front of the Wisconsin bench and gear. It's going to be a Wisconsin throw. Still 1-0, goal by Stadden in the first half. Started the clock about 10 seconds late, so as always, the clock's unofficial. Foul called there. It's going to be a free kick for Wisconsin. Ball's in play. It goes all the way through. Bay dives out, takes control. Didn't want to let anybody get onto it in a melee. Wisely takes it. She's going to punt this up and try to see if we can get possession and counter and go. Ball's up. Headed back in by a Wisconsin player. Alma and Ramiro. Ramiro takes control. Finds Alma. Alma going, fighting through. Ball was off of Alma, out of bounds. Throw for Wisconsin. Soph and Stadden combining. Ref jumps out of the way. Wisconsin player trying to play it down the far sideline. Foot race with the Wisconsin player and Sid. Sid says, nope, I'm going to put it out of bounds and let my team get back on D. It's going to be a throw for Wisconsin. Out of bounds off Wisconsin MTA throw right in front of the Wisconsin bench. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw into Stadden's feet. Kendall trying to turn. Another Wisconsin kick out of bounds. MTA throw. Ball to Stadden's feet again. Ball's played up the sideline. Soph quickly tracks that down. Takes one step, trying to play it through, trying to find someone to run onto it. Gets wide, Wisconsin player wide, now going up the sideline. Soph there defending. Continue going up wide. Sarah's there fighting. Good fight from Sarah. Soph tracking back to help out. Lindsay trying to play in the middle. Just mishit that a little bit. Sarah, left foot, plays it forward. Able to get it all the way to Hallie. Hallie to Amanda. Amanda wide out to Ramira. Plays to Alma. Tries to go forward, ball goes out of bounds. It quickly goes to FCC Wisconsin for a throw. They throw it in quickly. Soph finds space. Good job by Stadden. Heel kicks it to Alma. She's got a cross. Ball gets deflected, unfortunately, and the goalie is able to pat it down and take control. It's going to be a punt for the FC Wisconsin goalkeeper. Ramira directionally takes a touch, finds Alma. Alma trying to connect with Stadden. Just a little bit too far in front. Squirts all the way back to the keeper. Keeper's going to punt this away. Ball's up. Soph gets a head on it, goes backwards. Ramirez fighting. Good job from Ramira. Rolled MTA throw. Ball down or thrown in to Amanda. Amanda fighting, lays it off to Ramira. Ramira finds Kendall in the middle. Oh, ball goes out of bounds right behind me here. Ramira taking a healthy 10. Dummy from Alma to Stadden. Stadden pulls it through for another heel kick. Alma trying to go one side and go around the other. Just too much. FC Wisconsin player does a good job keeping that from going over the goal line and getting the corner. Kicks it out of bounds. MTA throw. Go quickly. Trying to find Stadden. Good step by Lindsay there. Reads that play. She's up high from her center back position. Good job by Linz. Keep that ball down and keep pressuring and lock him in. Ball's all the way back to Lindsay. Never went out of bounds. Lindsay takes a outside foot touch. Plays it to Sarah. Sarah on the ground to Amanda. Amanda to Ramira. Back to Amanda. She's got 2 on her. Lays it off to Soph. Soph finds Sid, who's pushed up from her outside back position. Lays it off to Hallie. Hallie in the middle. Maddie Poor tries to dipsy-do heel kick to the middle. Soph's there. Soph trying to find hers. Just as she got rid of it, ball got a tackle on it, so it just squirts in on the goalie. It's going to be it's going to be a punt here for the Wisconsin keeper. 11:30-ish, maybe somewhere closer to 12 minutes in, second half. Still 1-0 MTA. Ball's up. Flicked on by Wisconsin. Sarah plays this nice ball back to Bayless, lets her set up, read the field. Over to Sarah. On the ground to Amanda. FC Wisconsin comes out of that mix. No foul called. Wisconsin player close to the top of the box. Oh, good job by Ramira. Disrupts, intercepts, lays it off to Alma. Alma going up with speed. Plays it to Stadden. Plays it to Alma on the overlap. Alma tries to cross it in. Just gets too much in the middle of the ball. Ends up in the outside side netting for a goal kick for MTA. Good combined run there. Started out with the Ramira interception. Goes quickly, lays it off. And then 1-2 with Stadden and Beaton. That'll look nice in 2 years when they're both sitting at the University of Minnesota. Goal kick for Wisconsin. Ball's driven. Lindsay gets it to Stadden's feet. Stadden tries to directionally hit that half volley out of the air. Lindsay's still going. Lindsay pushes up from her center back, plays it out to Alma. Alma back to Ramira. Ramira over to Sarah. Sarah to the middle to Soph. Soph flips it over to Sid. Sid on the ground, finds Poor. Maddie Poor combines with Soph. Soph to Ramira. Good escape for MTA to be able to go back on the offensive here. Tries to play it to Alma. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Wisconsin throw. Bayless goes quickly, plays it out to Sarah. Back to Sid. Sid to Sarah. Sarah. Or sorry, Sid to Sarah. Sarah puts it up to Kendall. Kendall trying to connect with Alma. Oh, ball doesn't go through. Kendall, high pressure. Sid goes on the ground, takes control, finds Maddie Poor. Plays it to Amanda. Amanda's got one on. Amanda plays it to Ramira. To Alma. Alma back to Ramira. Ramira trying to maybe squirt it through on the ground. Soph got nobody. She's got time and space. Lets her attack. Ball goes wide to Whitty. Flag for out of offsides. Ball goes all the way through. Flag was up. Offsides is the call. It's going to be a free kick for MTA. 16 minutes here into the second half. Score remains 1-0. Update from the emergency room. Maddie's fine. She's already getting stitches. And she's so fine, she's already Snapchatting. So any of you that follow Maddie on Snapchat will enjoy seeing her pictures on Snapchat. Kendall able to turn and attack. Keeps fighting through. No call there. Ball goes out of bounds right at Paula's feet. Ramira looking to throw. Gets it to Amanda's feet. Amanda back to Soph. Soph splits the defenders. Ball through. Good job by the Wisconsin player to shield. Alma didn't really have an opportunity to get to it, so the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Wisconsin. Back to Lindsay. Back to Sarah, over to Sarah. Soph there, keeping the player in front. Trying to play a ball over the top. Sid running to it. Fighting with two. Two with a good turn. Plays it through to 23. Good job by MTA to combine. Soft shot in on Bay. Bay makes the save. She's waiting for it to punt it away. Ball's up. Wisconsin players able to turn and go forward. Sid disrupts. Sarah tries to kick it through the dome, but ball's out of bounds. It's going to be a Wisconsin throw. Sid on the ground to Alma. Alma's got one coming. Stops, pulls it back, finds Ramira wide. Ramira touches it back to Soph. Soph over to Sarah. Sarah to Soph. Soph escapes out, goes moving forward. Plays it over to Sid. Serve in. Ramira tracks that down. Plays it to Alma. Alma trying to go to Kendall. Ball was just too far in front, rolls out of bounds. Ball's up, coming right at us. Ball goes out of bounds off MTA. It's going to be a Wisconsin throw, really, literally to my left here. Wisconsin, ball's in. Ramira digs that out of there. Good job from Ramira. Gets back to Lindsay. Lindsay wide to Sarah. Sarah takes a touch forward. Plays it on the ground to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor side foots back to Sarah. Sarah, good job defending. Finds it to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor escapes out, turns out of there, stops, starts. Plays it to Whitty. Ball's ruled out of bounds off of Wisconsin. It's going to be an MTA throw. 20 minutes in, 20 and a half. Into the second half, still score remains 1-0. Ball's all the way to Stadden's feet. Ball goes out of bounds, another MTA throw. Ball's turning quickly, trying to get to Kendall's feet again. Kendall trying to turn the corner. Ball goes up the sideline. Soph intercepts, lays it back to Linz. Linz wide here to Ramira. Ramira to Maddie Poor. Maddie Moore takes a touch, plays it back to Sarah. Trying to move up the field, methodical. Sid cuts it back. Sid to Maddie Poor, just a little bit too far in front of her. MTA's recovering. 23's waiting for help. Soph and Linz combine. Ball's driven in. To Hopper. To Bay. She'll punt this away. Ball's up. Directional, finds to Alma's feet. Alma's able to trap it down to her feet. Trying to catch it over the top to Kendall. Just a little bit too much pace and goes all the way back to the goalie. She's able to scoop it up and play it with her hands. She's going to punt this out. Big ball. Good flick header from Wisconsin, just unable to connect with a teammate. Sarah takes the ball, plays it to Sid. Sid runs to it, plays up to Whitty. Hallie plays it to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor escapes and able to face forward, playing it wide to Ramira. Ramira back to Soph. Soph takes one touch, gets around the first, plays it wide to Alma. Ball squirts back to Soph. She's attacking now. Good flick into the middle, into the box. Good idea, trying to find the spot and find a runner. Wisconsin player heads the ball out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Mass subs for MTA. Qual, Pascarella, Kepke, and Caitlin Mulcahy all join. So everyone joins the defensive mix. Lindsay stays. And it's going to be Qual, Anna, Lindsay, and Caitlin playing defense. The midfield now is, it's Ramirez stayed in as well. So the midfield is Caitlin, Soph, and Maddie Poor. Caitlin's probably dropped back to the holding mid and let Soph and Maddie up at the attack. Forward line is now Alma Beaton, Kendall Stadden, and Jordy Pascarella. Ball's wide out to Kendall. Kendall Qual trying to play through the middle. Caitlin keeps that player in front. Natural defender, understands what her role and responsibility to stop that ball there and help people come back and join in the defensive attack. Wisconsin player trying to dangle through. Caitlin steps to it. Ball's all the way to 18. Plays it out wide. Qual keeps her in front. Shot on net. One hop. Bayless just gobbles that up. Gonna be another punt for Bay. 24 and a half, maybe 25 into the second half. 20 minutes plus remain. 1-0 MTA. Punt from Bayless. Directional. One touch from Bargeste to Alma Beaton. Alma right in front. Red's where Staten's going to be. Kendall trying to turn that corner. Ball squirts out to Poor. Maddie plays it off to Jordy. Poor on the overlap or the underlap, gets it to in the corner, looking for a cross on the end line. Ball goes out of bounds. Good job by Maddie Poor to keep that ball in front. The Wisconsin player touches that out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for MTA in that far corner. I think it's the first corner I've seen today. On that side of the field, it's for a left-footed kick, which is Alma's strong foot, so she's going to take that. Not a lot of runway over there in that corner. Ball's played up. Good service. Oh, Caitlin gets a head on it. Ball squirting around. Goalie on the ground is able to gobble it up. Good job by Mulcahy to get a head on it. Ball's up. Alma. Good job by Alma tracking back, getting a head forward on it. Kendall gets it to Maddie Poor, to Caitlin, to Ramira. Ramira playing it wide to Alma. Alma comes back to get to it. Alma plays it, finds Caitlin, all the way back to Lindsay. Lindsay thought about something but said, I'm not going to do that. Just plays it to Anna. Anna going forward to Caitlin. Caitlin, sidestep juke. Wide to Jordy. Ball goes out of bounds. It's off of Wisconsin. It's going to be a corner kick for MTA. Sub in for Wisconsin. Again, Alma will take this. Strong left foot. Let's see if we can get a ball sweeping in. Got a couple of our trees in there. Anna, Lindsay, Kendall. Good service. Oh, just too deep. Trying to counter out Ramira. Does a good job. Shielding 23. Plays it off to Qual. Qual to Anna. Anna wide to Ramira. And MTA is able to get back in their defensive shape. Soph takes a good touch and turn. Trying to flip it over the top. Finds Alma. Tries to cross it in. Wisconsin defender right there. Ball served up, booting it away. Caitlin. Caitlin does a great job keeping that ball in and locking them in there. Soph. Wide to Jordy. Jordy with the cross. Ball goes out of bounds. Off the deflection off of Wisconsin. Another corner kick for Alma over on that far side corner. Alma. Ball served. Lindsay. Oh. Corner, far sideline. Going the other side now. This will be Soph's ball, I believe. So the high service, Lindsay got a half volley, put it in, and then somehow or another off that bounce, we flicked the head on it. Just went over the top of the crossbar. It's going to be a MTA corner. Soph, take the corner here on the near sideline. Soph serves, deep ball, Oh, Lindsay goes first two to get the head on it. Maddie Poor, head back combination. Jordy, another head. Anna, another head. Ball's on the ground, goes wide, foot race. Alma keeps it in bounds. Out of bounds, it's gonna be another corner for Soph. Their fourth corner here just in this half in the last probably 10, 12 minutes. 30 minutes-ish into this half, about 15 left. Still 1-0 MTA. Soph down on the near corner here to our left. Ball served in. Oh, able to get a head on it. Ball goes over the crossbar, out of bounds. Off of MTA, it's going to be a goal kick for Wisconsin. Good ball from Soph. Good head action. Can't tell who it was because it was a lot of bodies down there. But MTA is doing a really good job off the set pieces today. Balls are served nice and getting some head on it. So kicks away for the goal kick. Maddie Poor, first two. Caitlin goes down deep. Good step from Ramira. Ends up at Soph's feet. Soph splitting defenders. Ends up with a Wisconsin player. Ball just trickles all the way back to Lindsay. Lindsay goes quick to find Maddie Poor. Lets Maddie Poor try to turn upfield. She plays it wide to Ramira. To Soph. Soph to Anna. Anna plays it through to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor turns faces forward. Finds Jordy.
Come on, Jordy.
Jordy just one touches it over the goal. Goalie got enough of it to let it slow down and let Wisconsin kick it out of bounds, but it was a great ball from Poor, and Jordy had the right idea to try and chip it over the goalie. Wisconsin kicks out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Ball's already in. Goes to Stadden's feet. Wisconsin trying to play it up forward. Anna shields. The ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw right there on the Wisconsin side of half. 32-ish. 1-0 MTA. Ball's headed up. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Jordy trying to split some defenders there. Gets dispossessed. Wisconsin went quickly. Didn't allow for the decision to be made, but there's a foul there now, so that's going to be a dead ball free kick for Wisconsin right in front of the MTA bench. Ball's in play. Short, but skips. Two trying to play it through. Bayless, no fear. Textbook dive, side save, takes control. Good punt. Flicked on and then flicked on again by Wisconsin. Ramira takes it, directionally plays it up to Alma. Alma trying to poke through and go all the way around the other side. Good job from Alma. Kendall with pressure. Ball goes all the way across. Poor steps up. Soph reads that. Plays it to Stadden. Kendall cuts it back. Soph tries to center it out in front again. That's some great work there from Soph and Kendall. Helps that they've played together since they were like 6. Jordy studs around, lots of speed. Keep going, Jordy. Double ricochet, unfortunate, goes off of Jordy for last, so it's going to be a goal kick for Wisconsin. 10+ minutes left here in the second half, still 1-0 MTA. Ball's up. Just gets over Jordy's head. Qual fighting. Wisconsin just flips it up. Combined defensive effort, Ramira and Lindsay. Ramirez keeping that player out front. Good job by Ramira defending. MTA is able to get back, get into defensive shape. Wisconsin trying to do something there with the throw and kind of cheeky, but it ends up going out of bounds. It's an MTA throw now. Ramira over, finds Alma's feet. Alma just flips it up off the Wisconsin player, gets an MTA throw. Stadden. Ref allowing them to play a little bit, but when the advantage was lost, they end up calling the foul. So it's Wisconsin's kick right here, just on the other side of the mid-stripe. Ball serve. That's a good ball. Good job by MTA to clear it. It's going to be on this side. It's an MTA, or it's a Wisconsin throw. Throws in. Stadden there. Caitlin boots it out and clears it. Pressure from Stadden. Good job from Stadden putting pressure, forcing them to make a decision quickly. Ends up at Qual's feet, back to Anna, back to Qual. Kendall facing forward. Trying to play the ball over the top. We need to get more of it. Anna just puts it back up the field. Ends up with Jordy. Jordy down to Kendall. Good check to Jordy. Jordy on the run. A lot of speed. Jordy going 1v1. Wisconsin player gives herself up, kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for MTA. Alma going to take this corner kick. Again, left foot. Just see if she swings this in. Good service. So many players there. Lindsay. Bounces around, ends up at Kepke's feet. She finds it inside of the near post. Good job. Great job. Good service from Alma. The whole team went up for a header. Ball squirts out, ends up to Lindsay's feet. She kind of directionally plays it down, and Lindsay takes that, or sorry, Anna takes that ball and finds the inside post. Ends up with Poor's feet after Soph steps through. Ball squirts back to Kendall. Qual plays it to Anna. Anna back to Bay. Bay settles it. One touches it, goes back to Anna. Anna to Qual. Qual to Kendall. Kendall working with Jordy. Jordy turns the corner, plays it to Soph. Soph's got to attack. Soph taught to dive by Maddie, evidently. That was maybe a little bit, I don't know if she's trying to fly out of here like Superman or what, but needless to say, it's a foul. Stadden and Beaton both get behind it. MTA sets up something. Stadden takes it, drives it, tries to find the near post. Good shot, good save by the goalie. About 5 minutes left. maybe a little bit more. 2-0 MTA. Ball's up. Ramira, good job. Keeps the pressure on. To Caitlin. Caitlin plays it back to Lindsay. Lindsay through the middle to Stadden. Kendall maintains possession. Plays it off to Ramira. A little bit too strong of a touch. Wisconsin player able to run onto it. Wisconsin sending the cross. Bayless scoots up off of her line and takes that cross before another Wisconsin player can run to it. Bayless gonna punt. Ball's up. Flicked on. Ends up with Soph's feet. Soph finds Stadden. Finds Alma.
Come on, Alma.
Alma. Wisconsin player is able to take the ball away from Alma. Ramira steps to it. Good job by Ramira. Foul called. It's going to be Wisconsin kick. Ramira behind it. Letting MTA set up and killing some clock. 41 minutes in here, maybe a little bit more. 4-ish minutes left in the half. Ball served. Was able to combine anybody. Headed back. Anna steps up. Ball's out of bounds. It's going to be MTA throw. Ramira to our left, looking to throw the ball in. Alma checks to it first. Thought about going to Stadden, just plays it short to Beaton. Stayed in, wasn't going to roll out of bounds at that pace. Alma puts pressure on. Flicked on by Wisconsin. Ball played in the middle. Anna reads it. Kicks it out quickly. Jordy to Maddie Poor. Back to Jordy. Jordy at full speed. Got numbers. Checks it back. Jordy trying to find that cross. Ends up being a little bit of a shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be good job by Jordy. Good job by Jordy trying to go end line, trying to get the cross. Goalie touches it. Ball ends up landing out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for MTA. 2.5 left by my clock. 2-0 MTA. Goals from Stadden and Kepke. Ball served. Just caught a little bit too much in the middle of the ball, spins it over, and it lands on the top of the netting. So, goal kick for Wisconsin. Ball's up. Soph, good job by Soph, heading that back up the middle. Jordy. Play back to the goalie, pressure from Stadden. Ball on the ground, ends up at 32's feet here on the near side. Plays it back to the middle. Finds 18. They escaped out, now trying to play a ball over. Kendall shields, Bayless scoots out and grabs that. Punt coming for MTA. Ball's up. Ball back on the ground. Lindsay trying to play it over the top. Alma runs to it off of the unfortunate header bounce off of Wisconsin. Plays it to Stadden. Kendall trying to move around that player. She held her ground and able to come out with it. Anna has to go low to head that forward and then just punts it back into up the field. Ball's still in play. 20 seconds left. What's up, Beast? Getting a check-in from Maddie here at the emergency room. That's a good one. How many stitches did you get? How many?
I think like 8, I think.
8 stitches. That was a good one. Game's almost finishing up here.
What's the score?
2-0 MTA. Maddie's inquisitive. You want to do some play-by-play, Mads? Ball's played out to Jordy.
Yeah.
Jordy trying to find Kendall in the box. Ball rolls out of bounds. It's MTA throw.
Did Kendall score the other one too?
Maddie was wondering who scored the second one. The second one was off a service from Beaton. That ends up at Kepke's feet, and Anna was able to slot it in the near side post.
Anna's showing up for coaches.
She's doing a good job. Ball ends up at Soph's feet. We're still live on the stream.
Yeah, call you later. Bye. I love you.
Okay. That's game. Final score, 2-0 MTA. Crazy game. A couple of headshots. For those that didn't hear Maddie took 8 stitches in the face. So her eye modeling career is over. But regardless, 2-0. Home team wins, another conference victory for us. Continuing to build and build and build here for the rest of the season. Got the tournament in Las Vegas, and we've got a couple of hometown games as well. So goals from Stadden and Kepke today were the ones that we needed. So 2-0 MTA. We'll be back. I don't know. Are we needing the scrimmage on Friday? I don't know. I'm looking at my production assistant. We do the scrimmage on Friday against TFE. So we'll maybe be on Friday doing the TFE game at Eden Prairie Dome. But for those of you that are joining us today, thanks for joining. 2-0 MTA. That's it from Holy Angels. We'll see you soon.